you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Commodores will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the back. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The hand to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Fights off a defender.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. The option look. Now the pitch. Quick spin on the ride. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll keep it on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Back to pass, it's Morse. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Moving away from pressure. Complete. Shakes off the defender. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Under fire. Trying to escape and get it. It's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Doors! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. First play of the drive wants to throw. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good, and it is still a 4-point deficit.
Well, that kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Ezukama. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Caught in the backfield. It's Byrne. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Commodores come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. And the Commodores come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Morse. Snagged in the middle. It's Byrne. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Can't get him to the ground. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play on the drive coming up, but this one third and long. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
Hey, man, it's hard to execute field goals in this rain anyway. You're worried about the snap and you're worried about the hold, but that time they just overwhelmed the line up front. They were able to block that kick. That is a huge play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looking to throw, it's Morse. That's caught, it's Fowler. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
It's a draw. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move there. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Off the play fake. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback making checks. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gets away from one, finds room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Red pass, it's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Snap it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Morse. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Byrne. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He turns it loose to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Give to the back. Hard running there. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. The give to the fullback. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
He'll set up to throw. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position.
Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Commodores! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 18 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. They'll try the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Mississippi State right back to the line. They're looking to throw on second and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by... field goal. Obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Runs through a tackle. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Doors. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw.
And he's got it inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time helped force the incompletion.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Runs for the tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Quick strike complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's good. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. 1 possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He wants a big play here late. Snags it on the right. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders